But it's longer.
You take your car over.
Well,
Good there.
seeing Michael Muse. Oh, there he is. Well,
CPAC and the Santa Cruz Shoestring Players would like to welcome you to this performance of Gilbert and Sullivan's Pirates of Penzance. At this time, please take a moment to silence your cell phones. Video and photography are not permitted in the theater. If you disregard this mandate, you may be keel-hauled or forced to walk the plank. Currently in this county-owned facility, we require all attendees to wear a mask or face covering over the nose and mouth when not drinking a blackjack of ale or a nipperkin of wine purchased from the bar in the lobby. Eye patches are optional, but strongly encouraged. Please enjoy the show, and remember, to err is human, but to arr is pirate.
Now he's lying, and alone he's meant to fly. When we're meant to sing the lines, he made the usual hand. Here's good luck to Frederick's ventures. Frederick's out of his indentures. Pour the pirate ship, fill the pirate glass, and to make us more than merry, let the pirate bumper pass.
From today, you rank as a full-blown member of our band. Huzzah!
My friends, I thank you all from my heart for your kindly wishes. Would that I could repay them as they deserve.
What do you mean?
Well, today, I am out of my indentures, and today I leave you forever.
What? Oh, this is quite unaccountable. A keener hand at scuddling a canard or cutting out a piano? Never shift a hand, Spike.
Yes, I have done my best for you. And why? It was my duty under my indentures. And I am the slave of duty. As a child, I was regularly apprenticed to your band. It was through an error. No matter, the mistake was ours, not yours, and I was in honor bound by it.
An error? What error?
Yes, I may not tell you. It would reflect upon my well-loved Ruth.
Oh, nay, dear master, nay. My mind has long been gnawed by the cankering tooth of mystery. Better have it out at once. When Frederick was a little lad, he proved so brave and daring. His father thought he'd apprentice him to some career seafaring. I was, alas, his nursery maid, so it fell to my lot to take and buy the promising boy, apprentice to a pilot. A life not bad for a hardy lad, though surely not a high lot. Though I'm a nurse, you might do worse than make your boy a pilot. I was a stupid nursery maid, on breakers always steering, and I did not hear the word aright through being hard of hearing, mistaking my instructions which within my brain did gyrate. I took and bound the promising boy, apprentice to a pirate. A sad mistake it was to make, and doomed him to a vile lot, for I bound him to a pirate. pirate you instead of to a pilot.
Oh, well, now that's
I soon found out beyond all doubt the scoop of this disaster, but I hadn't the face to return to my place, break it to my master. A nursery maid is not afraid of what you people call work, so I made up my mind to go as a kind, a practical maid of all. And that is how you find me now, a member of your Shylot, which you wouldn't have done had he been bound apprentice to a pilot.
Right, sweet one, I have long pardoned you.
Oh, the words, they were ever so much alike.
They were. They still are, though years have rolled over their heads. But this afternoon, my obligation ceases. Individually, I love you all with affection unspeakable. But collectively, I look upon you with a disgust that amounts to absolute detestation.
Hey!
Oh, pity me, my beloved friends, for such is my sense of duty, that once out of my indentures I shall feel myself bound to devote myself, heart and soul, to your extermination.
Well, Frederick, if you conscientiously feel it is your duty to destroy us, we cannot blame you for acting on that conviction. Always act in accordance with the dictates of your conscience, my boy, and chance the consequences.
Besides, we can offer you but little temptation to remain with us. We don't seem to make piracy pay. I'm sure I don't know why, but we don't.
Well, I know why, but alas, I mustn't tell you. It wouldn't be right.
Oh, come now, speak up, my boy. Why, it is only 11:30, and you are one of us till the clock strikes 12.
True. And until then, you are bound to protect our interests.
Well then, it is my duty as a pirate to tell you that you are too tender-hearted. For instance, you make a point of never attacking a weaker party than yourselves. And when you attack a stronger party, you invariably get thrashed.
There is some truth in that.
Then again, you make a point of never molesting an orphan.
Well, of course. We are orphans ourselves and know what it is.
Yes, but the story has got round. And what is the consequence? Everyone we capture says, he's an orphan. The last 3 ships we took proved to be manned entirely by orphans. And so we had to let them go. One would think that Great Britain's entire mercantile navy was recruited from solely our orphan asylums, which we know is not the case.
But hang it all! You wouldn't have us absolutely merciless?
There's my difficulty. Until 12 o'clock, I would. After 12, I wouldn't. Was ever a man placed in so delicate a situation?
And Ruth, your own Ruth, whom you love so well, and who has won her middle-aged way into your boyish heart. What is to become of her?
Oh, I'll answer that one. He will take you with him.
Well, Ruth, I feel some little difficulty about you. It is true that I admire you very much, but yours is the only woman. I've been constantly at sea since I was 8 years old, and yours is the only woman's face I have seen during that time. I think it is a sweet face.
Oh, it is, it is.
I say, I think it is. That is my impression, but as I have never had an opportunity of comparing you with other women, it is just possible I may be mistaken.
True.
What a terrible thing it would be if I were to marry this innocent person and then find out that she is, on the whole, plain.
Oh, no. Ruth is very well. Very well indeed.
Here are the remains of a fine woman about Ruth.
Do you really think so?
I do.
Then I will not be so selfish as to take her from you. In justice to her and in consideration for you, I will leave her behind.
Must not be. No, we are rough men. We lead a rough life. But we're not so utterly heartless as to deprive thee of thy love. I don't think there's a single man here who would rob thee of this inestimable treasure for all the world holds dear. Not one! No, I thought there wasn't. Keep thy love, Frederick. Keep thy love.
You're very good, I am sure.
I'm going to pack.
Well, it is the top of the tide and we must be off. Farewell, Frederick. And when your process of extermination begins, may our deaths be as quick and painless as you can conveniently make them.
Oh, I will. By the love I have for you, I swear it.
Thank you.
Would that you could render this extermination unnecessary by accompanying me back to civilization.
No, alas, Frederick, it must not be. I don't think much of our profession, but contrasted with respectability, it is comparatively honest. No, Frederick, I shall live and die a pirate king! Oh, better far to live and die under the brave black flag I fly than play a sanctimonious part with a pirate head and a pirate heart. Away to the cheating world go you, where pirates all are well to do. But I'll be true to the song I sing and live and die a pirate king. For I am a pirate king. It is a glorious thing to be a pirate king. For I am a pirate king. And it is a glorious thing to be a pirate king.
It is hurrah for the pirate king, hurrah for the pirate king.
When I sally forth to seek my prey, I count myself in a royal way. I sink a few more ships, it's true, than a well-bred monarch ought to do. But many a king on a first-class throne, if he wants to call his crown his own, must manage somehow to get through more dirty work than ever I do. For I am a pirate king. It is a glorious thing to be a pirate king. For I am a pirate king.
Hurrah for the pirate king.
And it is a glorious thing to be a pirate king.
It is hurrah for the pirate king, hurrah for the pirate.
Oh, do not leave me. I cannot live if I'm left behind.
Ruth, I will be quite candid with you. You are very dear to me, as you know, but I must be circumspect. You see, you are considerably older than I am. A lad of 21 usually looks for a wife of 17.
A wife of 17? Well, you will find me a wife of 1,000.
No, but I shall find you a wife of 47, and that is quite enough. Ruth, tell me candidly and without reserve, compared with other women, how are you?
Oh, well, I will answer you truthfully, Master. I have a slight cold. Otherwise, I am fine.
I'm sorry for your cold, but I was referring rather to your personal appearance.
Oh!
Compared with other women, are you beautiful?
Well, I've been told so, dear Master.
But lately?
No, years and years ago.
What do you think of yourself?
Well, that is a delicate question, but I think I am a fine woman.
That is your candid opinion?
Oh, I would be deceiving if I told you otherwise.
Thank you, Ruth. I believe you, for I am sure you would not practice on my inexperience. I wish to do the right thing, and if you are really a fine woman, your age shall be no obstacle to our union. Hark! Surely I hear voices. Who has ventured to approach our all but inaccessible lair? Can it be Custom House? No, it does not sound like Custom House.
It is confusion. It is the voices of young girls. If you should see them, I am lost.
By all that's marvelous! A bevy of beautiful maidens!
Lost.
How lovely! How surpassingly lovely is the plainest of them! What grace! What delicacy! What refinement! And Ruth told me she was beautiful! A false one! You have deceived me!
I have deceived you.
Yes, deceived me! You told me you were fair as gold,
And Master, am I not so?
and now I see you're plain and old.
I'm sure I'm not a chop-so.
Upon my innocence you play.
I'm not the one to plot so.
Your face is lined, your hair is grey.
It's gradually got so.
Needless woman to deceive me, I who trusted so.
Master, do not leave me. Hear me ere you go.
Needless woman,
Master,
needless woman,
Master,
needless woman,
do not leave me. Hear me
trusted so.
Master, do not leave me. Hear me
Trusted so.
My love without reflecting, oh, do not be rejecting. Take a maiden tender, her affection raw and green, at very highest rating, has been accumulating. Summer 17, summer 17. Dear beloved master, crush me with disaster. What is such a tower to the downward I have here? My lover, the
As you were stating,
has been accumulating 47 years.
needless woman to deceive me, I who trusted so.
Master, do not leave me. Hear me
Trusted so. What shall I do before these gentle maidens? I dare not show in this alarming costume. No, I must remain in close concealment until I can appear in decent clothing.
Alone, and the sea is as smooth as glass. Perhaps we'd we take off our shoes and our stockings and paddle? Yes, very. Yes. Let's get in the water, ladies. I'm going first.
Stop, ladies, pray. I had intended not to intrude myself upon your notice in this effective but alarming costume. But under these peculiar circumstances, it is my bounden duty to inform you that your proceedings will not be unwitnessed.
But who are you, Sir Speak?
I am a pirate!
A pirate!
Ladies, do not shun me. This evening I renounce my vital passion, and to that end, O pure and peerless maidens, O blushing buds of ever-blooming beauty, I saw it hot, implore your kind assistance.
How pitiful his tale, how rare his beauty. How pitiful his tale, how rare his beauty.
For is there not one maiden breast which does not feel the moral beauty of making worthy interest, supported not to sense of duty? Would not need matrimonial ambition to rescue such an one as I from these unfortunate not position, from this position, to rescue such an one as I from these unfortunate
Alas, there's not one maiden rest who seems to feel the moral beauty of making worldly interest subordinate to sense of duty.
Oh, is there not one maiden here whose homely face and bad complexion have caused all hope to disappear of ever winning man's affection? To such an one, if such there be, I swear by heaven's arch above you, if you will cast your eyes on me, however plain you be, I love you, however plain you be. If you will cast your eyes on me, however plain you be, I love you, I love you, I love you.
Alas, there's not one maiden here whose homely face and she be swayed by quite as keen a sense of duty. For shame, for shame, for shame. Poor wandering one, now thou hast surely strayed. Take heart and praise, thy steps retrace. Poor wandering one, poor wandering one. If such my love as mine can help me find true peace of mind, why take it is thine. Take heart, no danger ours. Take any heart but ours. Take heart, their face will shine. Take any heart, take mine. Take heart, no danger ours. Take any heart but ours. Take heart, their face will shine. Take any heart, take mine. What ought we to do? Gentle sisters say, propriety we know says we ought to stay, while sympathy exclaims, free them from your tether, play at other games, keep them here together.
Their case may any day be yours, my dear, or mine. Let them make their hay while the sun does shine. Let us compromise, our hearts are not of leather. Let us shut our eyes
And talk about the weather. Yes, yes, let's talk about the weather. How beautifully blue the sky, the clouds is rising very high. Continue fine, I hope it may, and yet it rained but yesterday. Tomorrow it may pour again. I hear the country wants some rain. People say, I know not why, that we shall have a warm July. Tomorrow it may pour again. I hear the country wants some rain. People say, I know not why, that we shall have a warm July. Tomorrow it may pour again. I hear the country wants some rain. People say, I know not why, that we shall have a warm July. want some rain. Yet people say, I know not why, that we shall have a warm July. Tomorrow it may pour again. I hear the country wants some rain. People say, I know not why, that we shall have a warm July. Tomorrow it may pour again. I hear the country wants some rain.
Rome his soul in guilty dreaming, and wake to find that soul with peace and virtue beaming.
How beautifully blue the sky, the glass is rising very high. Continue fine, I hope it may, and yet it rained but yesterday. Continue fine, I hope it may, and yet it rained but yesterday. How beautifully blue the sky, the glass is rising very high. Continue fine, I hope it may, and yet it rained but yesterday.
Stay, we must not lose our senses. Men who stick at no offences will anon be here. Piracy, then dreadful trade. Pray you get you handsome ladies, while the coast is clear.
No, we must not lose our senses. Men who stick at no offenses will not be here. Piracy, their dreadful trade is nice companions for young ladies. Let us dance. Too late, too late.
Here's a first-rate opportunity to get married with impunity, and indulgent love felicity of unbounded domesticity. We shall quickly be personified, commonly matrimonified by a doctor of divinity who is located in this vicinity.
We have missed our opportunity of escaping with impunity. So farewell to the felicity of our maiden domesticity. We shall quickly be personified. Doctor of divinity, located in this vicinity. By doctor of divinity,
Who resides in this vicinity by a doctor of divinity. Of divinity.
Oh, monsters! Ere your pirate caravans proceed against our wills to wed us all. Just bear in mind that we are wards in chancery, and father is a major general.
We'd better pause, or danger may befall. Their father is a major general.
Yes, yes, he is a major general.
Yes, yes, I am the Major General.
For he is a major general. Yes, hurrah for the major general.
And it is a glorious thing to be a Major General.
Yes, hurrah for the major general. Hurrah for the major general.
I am the very model of a modern Major General. Information, vegetable, animal, and mineral. I know the kings of England and I quote the fights historical. From Marathon to Waterloo in order categorical. I am very well acquainted too with matters mathematical. I understand equations both the simple and quadratical. About binomial theorem I'm teeming with a lot of news. With the many triple facts about the swell of the hypotenuse.
Many triple facts about the square of the hypotenuse. Many triple facts about the square of the hypotenuse. Many triple facts about the square of the hypotenuse.
I am very good at integral and differential calculus. I know the scientific names of beings and amalgamus. Short and matters, vegetable, animal, and mineral. I am the very model of a modern Major General.
In short and matters, vegetable, animal, and mineral, he is the very model of a modern major general.
I know a mythic history nonsense or paradox. I answer hard acrostics, I've a pretty taste for paradox. Quoting elegiacs or the crimes of Heliogabalus. In conics I can floor peculiarities, parabolas. I can tell undoubted Raphael from Jared Dowson's office. I know the croaking chorus from the frogs of Aristophanes. Then I can hum a fugue of which I've heard the music's dinner for. Ah, I have it! And whistle all the years from that infernal nonsense metaphor.
Whistle all the years from that infernal nonsense metaphor. Whistle all the years from that infernal nonsense metaphor. Whistle all the years from that infernal nonsense metaphor.
Then I can write a washing bill in Babylonic uniform. Tell you every detail of Caractacus's uniform. Short and that is vegetable, animal and mineral. I am the very model of a modern nature general.
In short, a man is vegetable, animal, and mineral. He is the very model of a modern major general.
In fact, when I know what is meant by Amalon and Ravelin, I can tell in sight a Mauser rifle from a javelin. With such affairs as sorties and surprises I'm more wary at. And when I know precisely what is meant by commissariat. When I have learned what progress has been made in modern gunnery. When I know more of tactics than a novice in a nunnery. In short, when I've a smattering of elemental strategy. Oh, that's a tough one. Strategy. Ah, I have it! You'll say a better Major General is never strategy.
You'll say a better Major General is never strategy. You'll say a better Major General is never strategy. You'll say a better Major General is never strategy.
For my military knowledge, though I'm plucky in adventure, it's only been brought down to the beginning of the century. Still in that is vegetable, animal, and mineral. I am the very model of a modern Major General.
He's still in that is vegetable, animal, and mineral. He is the very model of a modern Major General.
Hello, good to meet you.
Good to meet you. Yes, indeed. That was fantastic. But I was wondering,
Thank you.
do you think you could do it a little faster?
Watch this. Maestro, if you please, allegro molto. For my military knowledge, I'm cocky in adventure. It's only been brought down to the beginning of the century. Still in that is vegetable, animal, and mineral. In the very model of a modern Major General.
But still in that is vegetable, animal, and mineral. He is the very model of a modern Major General.
That was, I suppose, a little faster, but you do twice as fast.
Oh, no.
Twice as
Oh,
fast.
no.
Yes, calm down.
For my military knowledge, I'm cocky in adventure. So little down to the beginning of the century. It is vegetable, animal, mineral, and the very model of a modern Major General.
Still in that is vegetable, animal, and mineral. He is the very model of a modern Major General.
Well, now that I've introduced myself, I should like to have some idea of what is going on.
Oh, Papa!
Allow me. I'll explain in 2 words.
Okay.
We propose
Yes.
to marry your daughters!
Against our wills, Papa! Against our wills!
Oh, but you mustn't do that. May I ask, this is a rather picturesque uniform, but I'm not familiar with it. What are you?
They are...
We are all single gentlemen.
Yes, I gathered that. Anything else?
Oh, nothing else. Not that I can think of. Ouch!
They're flying, Papa! They're pirates! The famous pirates of Penzance!
The Pilots of Penzance? Oh, the Pirates of Penzance. Yes, I've often heard of them.
All except for this gentleman, who was a pirate once, but who is out of his indentures today, and who means to lead a blameless life evermore.
Wait a bit. I object to pirates as sons-in-law.
We object to Major Generals as father-in-law.
Yeah, but
Harumph!
We waive that point. We do not press it. We look over it.
An idea. Do you mean to say that you would deliberately rob me of these, the sole remaining props of my old age? and force me to go through the remainder of my life unfriended, unprotected, and alone?
Yes, that's the idea. Ridiculous.
Tell me, have you ever known what it is to be an orphan? I ask you, have you ever known what it is to be an orphan?
Orphan.
Yes, orphan. Have you ever known what it is to be one?
I say orphan.
Orphan!
Orphan!
I don't think we quite understand one another.
Apparently not.
I ask you, have you ever known what it is to be an orphan? And you say, orphan.
Precisely.
As I understand you're simply repeating the word orphan to show that you understand me.
I didn't repeat the word orphan.
Beg pardon, but you did indeed.
No, I only repeated it once.
True, but you repeated it.
Yes, but not often.
Stop! I think I see where we are getting confused. When you said orphan, did you mean orphan a person who's lost his parents? Or orphan frequently?
Oh, wow. Oh, yes. Beg pardon. Frequently.
Ah, you said orphan frequently.
No, I only said it once.
Exactly! You said often, frequently, only once! O men of dark and dismal fate, forego your cruel employ. Have pity on my lonely state. I am an orphan boy.
An orphan boy.
An orphan boy.
How sad an orphan boy.
These children whom you see are all that I can call. Take them away from me, and I shall be indeed alone. Pity you can feel, leave me my soul, feigning joy. See at your feet they kneel, your hearts you cannot steal, against the sad, sad tale of the lonely orphan boy.
See at our feet they kneel, our hearts we cannot steal, against the sad, sad tale of the lonely orphan boy. The orphan boy, the orphan boy. See at our feet they kneel, our hearts we cannot steal, against the tale of the lonely orphan boy, orphan
I'm telling a terrible story, but it doesn't diminish my glory, for they would have taken my daughters over the bill of quarters if I hadn't in elegant diction indulged in an innocent fiction, which is not in the same category of the regular terrible story.
If he's telling a terrible story, he shall die by a death that is gory. Yes, one of the two scholars has ever been known in these waters. It is easy in elegant diction to call it an innocent fiction, when it comes in the same category as telling a regular terrible story. It's easy in elegant diction to call it an innocent fiction, when it comes in the same category as telling a regular story. Although a dark career sometimes in it. Hail, poetry, thou hand-born maid, thou gildest king of pirate strain. Hail, flowing founts of sentiment. All hail, divine emollients. For your austerity, our pirate rules protect you, and honorary members of our band we do elect you. For he is an orphan boy, he is the rough and the orphan boy.
And it sometimes is a useful thing to be an orphan boy.
It is the rough and the orphan boy, the rough and the orphan boy. Oh, happy day with joyous glee, they will obey and marry me. Oh, happy day with joyous glee, they will obey and marry me. Should it befall auspiciously, our sisters all the bridesmaids be. Should it befall auspiciously, our sisters all the bridesmaids be. Oh, happy day with joyous glee, they will obey and marry me. Should it befall auspiciously, our sisters all the bridesmaids be. Should it befall auspiciously, our sisters all the bridesmaids be.
Oh, Frederick, hear one word I do implore you. Remember Ruth, your Ruth, who kneels before you.
Yes, yes, remember Ruth, who kneels before you. Oh, way you did deceive me. Oh, way you did deceive him.
How should I leave me?
Oh, do not leave her.
The way you grieve me,
Oh, way you grieve him.
I wish you leave me.
We wish you leave him. Get her out of here. Put her out. No magnanimity. We display too late sensitivity. Never was such opportunity to get married with impunity. But we give up the felicity of a bounded domesticity of a doctor of divinity who is located in this vicinity.
They deserve the magnanimity. They display too late sensitivity. Never was such opportunity to get married with impunity. We give up the felicity of unbounded domesticity. By a doctor of divinity is located in this vicinity.
But we give up the felicity of unbounded domesticity. But we give up the felicity of unbounded domesticity. For a doctor of divinity, a doctor of divinity, a doctor of divinity. For a doctor of divinity resides in this vicinity. For a doctor resides in this vicinity.
if you guys would be
Seems to be running again. You can talk like a pirate. Come on and give it a try. A master hoy Call me friends behind and call my power keys. Call them gold, call the blue. Come use a neck of the ship, the timber under his toes. Lightning place, there's so much to behold. Sail with us on the westward wind, see the beautiful islands. Sail with us and we'll cross the earth and search for silver and gold. Away, 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 we'll live the life we love. Away, 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 adventures waiting for you. Come on, the brave, the buccaneers, come live the life the pirates like. Come on, come on, come on, come on, live the life we love. We have a sword in each hand, we're off to some faraway lands. Away, 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 come live the life we love. For his treasure mate, be ready, wait for conquest. But then there is the party, that's the part he likes the best. When we sail into your port, heroes you will be. Boys, a patch on your eye and a lace on your boot, a pirate's what you'll be. Away, 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 come live the life we love. Away, 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 adventures waiting for you. Come on, you brave, come on, here's come live the life the pirates like. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come live the life. We're off to some faraway lands. Away, 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 away.
Just pass me down like the rock and roll band.
She was agreeing for these
For the ship to see the name of the ship was a belly of tea. Harbored up down below my boy. Soon may the wellerman come to bring the sugar and tea and rum. One day when the time is done, we'll take a leave and go. She'll not been 2 weeks from shore and down in her right whale board. The captain called all hands and swore he'd take the whale in tow. Soon may the wellerman come to bring the sugar and tea and rum.
Why does he sit night after night in this draughty old ruin?
Why do I sit here? Why do I sit here? Why do I sit here? Oh, yes. In order to escape the pirates' clutches, I describe myself as an orphan. And heaven knows I am no orphan. I come here to humble myself before the tombs of my ancestors and to implore their pardon for having brought dishonor on the family escutcheon.
Your ancestors? But you forget, sir, you only bought the property a year ago. and the stucco on your baronial castle is scarcely dry.
Frederick, in this chapel are ancestors. With the estate, I bought the chapel and its contents. I don't know whose ancestors they were, but I know whose ancestors they are. And I shudder to think that they're descended by purchase, if I may so describe myself, shall have brought disgrace on what I have no doubt was an unstained escutcheon.
Be comforted, sir, for had you not acted as you did, these reckless men would assuredly have called in the nearest clergyman and had married your large family on the spot.
I thank you for your proffered solace, but it is unavailing. I assure you, Frederick, that such is the anguish and remorse I feel at the abominable falsehood by which I escaped these easily deluded pirates, that I should go to their simple-minded chief this very night and confess all. Did I not fear that the consequences would be most disastrous to myself? At what time does your expedition march against these scoundrels?
At 11, and before midnight, I hope to atone for my involuntary association with the pestilent scourges by sweeping them from the face of the earth. And then, dear Mabel, you will be mine.
Yes, never mind. Are your devoted followers at hand?
They are. They only await my orders.
Then, Frederick, let your escort, lion-hearted, be summoned to receive a general's blessing ere they depart upon their dread adventure.
Dear sir, they come.
When the foeman bears his field, tarantara, tarantara, we uncomfortable feel, tarantara. And we find the wisest thing, tarantara, tarantara, is to slap your chest and sing, tarantara. For when threatened with a mute, tarantara, tarantara, and your heart is in your boots, tarantara, there is nothing brings it down like the trumpet's martial sound, like the trumpet's martial sound, tarantara, tarantara. Tarantara, tarantara, these attentions are well meant, tarantara. Such expressions don't appear, tarantara, tarantara, calculated men to cheer, tarantara, who are going to meet their fate in a highly nervous state, tarantara, tarantara, tarantara. Till to us it's evident, these attentions are well meant, tarantara, tarantara, tarantara.
Do your best endeavor, and before our links we sever, we will say farewell forever. Go to glory and the grave. Go to glory and the grave. Though your foes are fierce and ruthless, false, unmerciful, and toothless, young and tender, old and toothless, all in vain your mercy crave.
To great distress on the
preference elect to our chance of coming back. Still, perhaps it would be wise not to carp or criticize, for it's very evident these attentions are well meant. Yes, it's very evident these attentions are well meant. Evident, yes, evident. Ah, yes, evident. When we're born, there's a change around to run, to rent, to run.
Now for the pirates there, all joy unbounded, all sweet relief, all rapture unexample. At last I may atone in some slight measure all the repeated acts of theft and pillage, which her sense of duty's done dictation. I, circumstance's victim, have been guilty.
Young Frederick,
who calls
your late commander,
And I, your little Ruth.
all mad intruders, how dare you face me? Know ye not, O rash ones, that I have doomed you to extermination?
have mercy on us. Hear us ere you slaughter.
I do not think I ought to listen to you, yet mercy shall alloy our stern resentment, and so I will be merciful. Say on.
When you had left our pirate folk, we tried to raise our spirits faint, according to the custom old with quip and quibble quaint. But all in vain the quips we heard. We lay and sobbed upon the rocks, until to some night occurred a startling paradox. A paradox, a most ingenious paradox.
We've quips and quibbles heard in flocks, but none to beat the paradox. A paradox, a paradox, a most ingenious paradox. A paradox. Oh yes, we knew your taste for curious quips, for cranks and contradictions queer, and with the laughter on our lips we wished you there to hear. We said if we could tell it him, how Frederick would the choking joy. And so we risked both life and limb to tell it to our boy.
That paradox,
that most ingenious paradox.
with quips and quibbles heard in flocks, but not to beat that paradox.
A paradox, a most ingenious paradox. A paradox. Quite charming. Listen. For some ridiculous reason, which, however, I've no desire to be disloyal, some person in authority, I don't know who, very likely the astronomer royal, has decided that for such a beastly month as February, 28 days as a rule are plenty. 1 in every 4 his years it shall be reckoned as 9 and 20. Through some singular coincidence, I shouldn't be surprised if it were owing to the whimsy of an ill-natured fairy. You are the victim of this clumsy arrangement, having been born in leap year on the 29th of February. And so, by simple arithmetical process, you'll easily discover that though you have lived 21 years yet, if we go by birthdays, you're only 5 and a little bit over.
You need, let's see. Yes, with yours my fears do agree. Acquaint the ways of paradox, at common sense she gaily mocks. When counting in the usual way years, 21 I've been alive. Yet reckoning by my natal day, I am a little boy of 5.
He is a little boy of 5. A paradox, a most ingenious paradox. A paradox. A curious paradox. A most ingenious paradox.
This is most curious, most absurdly whimsical. 5 and a quarter. No one would think it to look at me.
And I'll be glad you'll be bound to add that you'd spared us. Because you would have never forgiven yourself if you had killed 2 of your comrades.
Yes, Frederick. I don't think you appreciate the delicacy of your situation. You see, you were apprenticed to us.
Until I reached my 21st year.
Oh, until you reached your 21st birthday. And as you have just discovered, you are as yet but 5 and a quarter.
But you don't mean to say you're going to hold me to that?
Oh, no. We content ourselves with reminding you of that and leave the rest to your sense of duty.
Your sense of duty. But don't put it on that footing. As I was merciful to you just now, be merciful to me. I implore you not to insist upon the letter of your palm, just as the cup of happiness is at my lips.
Well, we insist on nothing. We merely find it our duty to remind you of your sense of duty.
Your sense of duty.
Well, you have appealed to my sense of duty, and my duty is only too clear. I abhor your infamous comment. I shudder at the thought that I have ever been mixed up in it. But duty is before all. At any price, I will do my duty.
Bravely spoken, young Frederick. Come. You are one of us once more.
Lead on, I follow. Oh, horror!
What's the matter?
Ought I to tell you? No, I cannot do it. And yet, as one of your band.
Speak up, my boy. I charge you by that sense of conscientiousness to which we have never yet appealed in vain.
Ooh. General Stanley, the father of my Mabel.
Yes.
He escaped from you on the plea that he was an orphan.
Yes.
It breaks my heart to betray the honored father of the girl I adore. But as your apprentice, I have no alternative. It is my duty to tell you that General Stanley,
yes,
is no orphan.
What?
More than that, he never was one.
Oh, you mean to say that to save his contemptible life, he dared prey upon our credulous simplicity? Ooh, vengeance will be swift and terrible. We shall gather our band and attack Tremodon Castle this very night!
But stay!
Not a word! He is doomed! Away, away, my heart's on fire. I plan this base deception to repay. This very night, my vengeance ire shall conduct itself and lure away, away.
Away, away, ere I expire, I find my duty hard to do today. My heart is filled with anguish dire, it strikes me to the core, away, away.
With falsehood foul he tricked us all upright, that vengeance how the pirate so decides. An anxious man he softened with his lies, and in return tonight the traitor dies. Yes, yes, tonight the traitor dies. Yes, yes, tonight the traitor dies.
Tonight he dies.
Yes, early tomorrow.
These girls like whites,
They will wander in sorrow.
On one soft spot,
In the natures they cherish.
and all who want
to the music shall perish. Tonight he dies, yes, early tomorrow. His girls like whites, they will wander in sorrow. No one soft spot in the natures they cherish, and all who plot to abuse it shall perish. Away, 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 tonight the traitor dies. Away, away, tonight, 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 the traitor dies tonight.
All is prepared, your gallant crew awaits you. My Frederick in tears, it cannot be that Lionheart quails at the coming conflict.
No, Mabel, no. A terrible disclosure has just been made. Mabel, my dearly loved one, I bound myself to serve a pirate captain until I reach my 21st birthday.
But you are 21.
I've just discovered that I was born in leap year, and that birthday will not be reached by me till 1940.
Oh, horrible catastrophe appalling.
And so farewell.
Ah, Frederick, hear me. Say, Frederick, say, they have no legal claim. No shadow of a shame will follow upon my name. Say, Frederick, say.
Tonight I quit these walls, the thought my soul appalls, but when stern duty calls, I must obey.
Say, Frederick, say. They have no claim.
The duties they must start, my soul appalls, but stern duty calls,
Say, Frederick, say.
I must obey.
Leave me not to pine alone, wander desolate. No fate seemed fair as mine, no happiness so great. And nature day by day was sung in accents clear. Its joyous warning he loves thee, is here. Fa la la la, fa la la la. He loves thee, is here. Fa la la
Ah, must I leave thee here in where joy is dark and drear, and sorrow was supreme, where nature day by day will sing in altered tone this weary rounded lane. He loves thee, he is gone. La 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 la, la la la. He loves thee, he is gone. La la la, la In 1940 I of age shall be. I'll then return and claim you, I declare it.
It seems so long.
Swear that till then you'll be true to me.
Yes, I'll be strong. By all the Stanleys dead and gone, I swear it.
Oh, here is love, and here is truth, and here is food for joyous laughter. You will be made, and sing the truth, till we are dead and even after. Oh, here is love, and here is truth.
Oh, here is love, and here is truth.
She will be faithful to us, till we are wed and even after.
Till we are wed,
And even after.
yes, even after.
Oh, here is love, and here is truth, and here is food for joyous laughter. She will be faithful to us,
Till we are wed, even after.
she will be faithful to us, till we are wed and even after. Oh, here is love, and here is truth, oh, here is love.
No, I am brave. Oh, family descent, how great thy charm, thy sway, how excellent. Come one and all, undaunted men in blue. A crisis now, affairs are coming to.
Though in body and in mind,
Tarantara, tarantara,
we are timidly inclined,
tarantara,
and we're anything but blind
tarantara, tarantara,
to the danger that's behind.
tarantara,
But when the danger's near,
tarantara, tarantara,
we manage to appear
tarantara.
as insensible to fear as anybody here, as anybody here. Tarantara, 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 tarantara.
Sergeant, approach. Young Frederick was to have led you to death and glory.
That is not a pleasant way of putting it.
No matter, he will not so lead you, for he has allied himself once more with his old associates.
He has acted shamefully.
You speak falsely. You know nothing about it. He has acted nobly.
He has acted nobly.
Dearly as I loved him before, his heroic sacrifice to his sense of duty has endeared him to me tenfold. He has done his duty. I will do mine. Go ye and do yours.
Righto! Well, this is perplexing.
We cannot understand it at all.
Till as he is actuated by a sense of duty.
That makes a difference, of course. At the same time, we repeat, we cannot understand it at all.
Yes, well, no matter, our course is clear. We must do our best to capture these pirates alone. Why, it is most distressing to us to be the agents whereby our erring fellow creatures are deprived of that liberty which we all hold so dear. But we should have thought of that before we joined the force.
We should.
Too late now.
It is.
When a felon's not engaged in his employment, or maturing his felonious little plans, his capacity for innocent enjoyment, is just as great as any honest man's. Our feelings we with difficulty smother, when constabulary duties to be done. I'll take one consideration with another. A policeman's lot is not a happy one. When constabulary duties to be done, a policeman's lot is not a happy one. When the enterprising burglar's not a burgling, when the cutthroat isn't occupied in crime, he loves to hear the little brook a-gurgling, and listen to the merry village chime. When the coster's finished jumping on his mother, he loves to lie a-basking in the sun. I'll take one consideration with another. A policeman's lot is not a happy one. When constabulary duties to be done, a policeman's lot is not a happy one.
Tossing on the sea, or trying our hand at a burglary, with weapons grim and gory.
Hush, hush, I hear them on the manor poaching. With stealthy steps the pirates are approaching.
We are not coming for plagues or cold, a story General Stanley's told. We seek a penalty 50-fold for General Stanley's story.
They seek a penalty
50-fold, we seek a penalty
50-fold. They seek a penalty 50-fold for General Stanley's story. They come in force with stealthy stride. Our obvious course is now to hide.
With cat-like tread upon a prey we steal, in silence spread a cautious way we feel. No sound at all, we never speak a word. A fly's footfall would be distinctly heard. Tarantara. So stealthily the pirate creeps from a house of soundly sleeps. Come, friends, to love us see. Shoestring navigation, take another station. Let's bury piracy with the
delight inside. The Major General comes, so quickly hide. Yes, yes, the Major General comes. Yes, yes, the Major General comes.
Yes, yes, the Major General comes. Tormented with the anguish dread of falsehood unatoned, I lay upon my sleepless bed and tossed and turned and groaned. The man who finds his conscience ain't no peace at all enjoys, and as I lay in bed awake, I thought I heard a noise.
He thought he heard a noise.
No, all is still in dale on hill. My mind is set at ease. So still the sea must have been the sighing of the breeze.
say your orphans, for we know that game. On your allegiance we've a stronger claim. We charge you yield. We charge you yield in Queen Victoria's name. We charge you yield in Queen Victoria's name. We yield at once with humbled mien, because with all our faults we love our Queen. Yes, yes, with all their faults they love their Queen. Yes, yes, with all their faults they love their Queen.
Away with them and place them at the bar. One moment! Let me tell you who they are. They are not members of the common throng. They are all noblemen who have gone wrong.
What? All noblemen? Yes, all noblemen. What? All? Well, nearly all. They are nearly all noblemen who have gone wrong.
No Englishman unmoved that statement hears, because with all our faults we love our house of peers. I pray you pardon me, expired king. Peers will be peers, and youth will have its fling. Resume your rights and legislative duties, and take my daughters, all of whom are beauties.
And then we are provided with the usual facility.
To take erratic time for dignified respectability.
Combine a need and stay with the unparalleled felicity.
What we have been longing for, unbounded domesticity.
Tomorrow morning early we shall quickly be personified.
My lady, only couples conjugally matrimonified.
And this shall be accomplished by a doctor of divinity.
Who happily resides in the immediate vicinity. Who happily resides in the immediate vicinity. Who happily resides in the immediate vicinity. Who happily resides in the immediate vicinity.
For my military knowledge, though I'm plucky in adventure, it's only been brought down to the beginning of the century. But still in getting off my daughters 8 or 9 and 10 in all, shown myself the model of a modern major general.
And still in getting off his daughters 8 or 9 or 10 in all, he showed himself the model of a modern major general.
Good wandering thoughts, though ye have surely strayed, take heart of peace, for since we trace good wandering thoughts. Good wandering thoughts, if for life Thank you.